Hey, today I would like to share things that I really think are very interesting for developing everything in your life, actually, because it's about changing right now. I'm really focused on that those days, and I realize more and more how much important our thoughts are and how much control we have over them. And that is not, the thing is that most of the time, what we try to do is to struggle. We struggle to focus our attention. We struggle to change something in our mindset, to change our behavior, and so on. And what I realized those days is that it can be really easy to change. And actually, I think it must be really easy. I explain myself. It's if you're struggling against something, it means that there is something that is opposed to what you want. I want to go there, but something is opposed. There's an obstacle, and I have to overcome this obstacle. Um, the thing is that the only obstacle in a way is our thoughts, our feelings, and the fact that we believe we are what we feel, that life is what we feel, life is what we perceive, and all that is based on just internal, I would say, aspects of ourselves. All that is based on emotions, feelings that come from our past experiences, and so we perceive and we feel, we experience life a certain way. So the more we believe there is an obstacle, the more we make these those impressions, those feelings, we make them true. If you have to struggle, it means that there is an obstacle. The obstacle is something we perceive that is not real, it's just perceived. We feel there is an obstacle, there is something difficult, like a good example is just from the day-to-day life. It's you have something to do that you don't want to do, or you don't really want to do it, but you have to do it, you know so you're going to, okay, I'll do it a bit later, but it's okay, but first I do that, and then after I'll do this work or whatever it is. And all this time when you're struggling to start doing this thing, it really creates a difficulty. The difficulty is there, so first you felt it will be difficult to do this task, and then you really spend some time where it's difficult. The more you wait and the more you struggle in your mind, the more it becomes difficult to do. And it's real, it becomes real because of your own behavior, and all that started with the feeling that it will be difficult. So it's a very good example, I think, to realize that that comes from a feeling, something we feel, we perceive, that is not real at the moment, and then we create our behavior, and everything that comes after creates this reality. And the more you struggle, the more you actually leave something difficult. But if you just right away say, okay, I don't feel it, but I have to do it, okay, I don't think about it, I'll do it right now, and I don't think about it, the quicker I start, the quicker I'll finish. And you do it right away, and well, there's no struggle. There is no struggle. There's nothing difficult. You do what you have to do. Usually, even if it's not very pleasant, it's not difficult. Generally, it's not something difficult. And the thing that it's going to be difficult is, in a way, proved false, you know, just because of what you did with that. So it's something, yeah, that I realized. And so that illustrates what I was saying, that the less we the less we struggle, the easier it becomes. And it's all about, you know realizing that. So we really have control over a lot of things. And to extend this thought, I think that even things that we don't think we have control over in our life, I am more and more convinced that if you can just decide, okay, I focus on that. That's what I want. I choose this. So I say things like that in my mind. Okay, and I choose this, even though it seems I have no control over that, but I choose I am this. I choose my life is like this. I choose I am happy now. I choose I'm fully empowered for everything that comes in my mind, in my life. You know, I can choose, say that in my mind, and I can keep this thought in my mind. You know, I choose that. It's a choice. It's I don't say I have control. I don't say I know how to do it. I don't say I say this is what I pick. I choose this, and I just, you know, I don't know. It's just a thought that I choose in my mind. It's not supposed to control anything at all. But there's my choice, you know, in my mind, and there is what I feel. And I realize that both of them are two different things. Feelings are what they are, and they tend to make me think and make me believe that I can only live through what I feel. You know, that's the reality. Although I realize that I can also say whatever my feelings, whatever what I feel, I can make the choice. I choose that. And if I stay focused on this sentence, I choose that. That's my choice. That's what I choose. You know, if I have a choice to make, this is my choice. You know, maybe I don't have control. There's nothing I can do about it. But at least I have made my choice. That is what I want. That is my choice. And I'll do, you know, I'll just focus on everything that is just going this way that can help, expand this choice. And then that's it. But if I focus, just try that. Focus on maybe 5-10 seconds on I choose this, and say what you want. Okay, and you choose that and you focus on this thought with feelings that are what they are, you know, but you don't have to relate them. You don't have to say, yeah, but I really don't feel that. And it's just two different things. But what do you choose in your mind? And anyway, that's my experience. Maybe I'll expand on that later on how to do that. But that can be very easy. I think that the more you try to do that, the more you focus on, hey, there are my feelings that makes me feel like I'm able or not to do this or that, and that I'm stuck in a situation. But that's also what I decide, and from what I decide there, then I let no space, no room for other things that what I put in my mind. And if I put my choice is that, then, you know, things start to change, because there's no space for the things that I don't want, and all my attention, all my focus is, you know, turned towards what I want. So that's something I realize more and more, and that I really have control on. Say I choose that, and most of the time that can trigger some other, you know, some emotions that no, you're not, you know, you're not, I don't know, worthy enough. You're not. You can't have that. You can't be that, or no, that's not normal, or blah blah and blah. You know, that's emotions that can trigger emotion, but I think that's important to realize that and to say, yeah, I know, I know that's not no way natural. That's not what I created up to now. That doesn't fit my perception of life now. And that's why I have those kinds of emotions that are triggered by my choice. But it's I still have control on my thoughts and my choice, you know. And I say, okay, to my emotions. That's what it was up to now. That's my emotions. So, but those are just emotions, and then my choice remains that, you know. So that's my experience those days. That I think that, you know, comes to develop all my previous experiments and realization. And so I hope I'll be able to tell you more about that. But I think that's very the beginning of a new, I don't know, new life in which I realize I'm creating my life right now. You know, right now I make the choice, and I can change my choice right now, and everything comes from that. I could, you know, say a lot of things about that, but yeah, everything comes from what I'm thinking. So I'll finish my video for today on that, but I'll certainly expand on this later. Okay, and I see you soon. Bye bye.